Look, speaking of people putting other people on blast, The Game, he blasted critics in our comments on Hollywood Unlocked in our comment section after claiming that he raps better than Eminem. Now, recently, rapper The Game went on my favorite show, The Drink Champs, and he claimed to be a better rapper than Eminem. If you missed it, this is what he said.
Eminem is Eminem, and I like Eminem. He's one of the good MCs, great MCs. He rap fella, you know what I'm saying? Ficky. You do all Eminem. And I used to think Eminem was better than me.
So what you saying right now?
He's not. Challenge. Hey, challenge it.
Game, you don't want to go versus against
Yes,
Eminem.
I do. What do you mean? Yeah, I do. So what you trying to say? Hey, let's just say what you're trying to say. You trying to say that I don't want to head up fade with the white man?
No, I just want to stir up some drama. That's all.
Hey, it's not drama. Hey, you know what this is?
Not drama.
Can I tell you?
So you saying you want that smoke with Eminem one-on-one?
No. Hey, look. I want it because again, James, look up. James Cruz, look up. Yeah. I'm not saying I want smoke with Eminem.
Well, I'm saying versus call you.
I'm saying I want no. I didn't say that. It's bigger. It's not. It's like. Hey, yo, Swizz and Timberland know that it's bigger than Versus. I'm not saying I want smoke with Eminem. I'm saying I want smoke with Eminem, him and him.
The Game said what he said. And, listen, he said what he said. And he probably was drunk like me on Drink Champs when he said it. Well, now he immediately got criticized online because he had previously admitted in 2010 that he'd run from any rap battles with Eminem. And of course we got that receipt. Look.
Eminem is Eminem. If you notice in hip hop, Eminem is the only rapper that nobody ever wants a problem with, including myself, man. Eminem is like the most lyrically insane. Even when I was going at 50 and me and Dre wasn't seeing eye to eye, man, I stayed away from the white dude, because he a problem. You know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like Eminem, I don't think it's a rapper he won't slay. And you don't even want a war with Eminem. He crazy.
He was talking about how he was going to pick fights. If he were to come at you with like a industry beef, what would you have done?
Run. Yeah, Eminem is. You don't understand. I'm a hip hop artist, and I'm one of the biggest ones in the world. You don't want a beef with Eminem. He shreds. He shreds MCs like for real. And I ain't his best friend or nothing. I'm just saying I understand that he can't be seen by nobody. Jay know, everybody know. You don't mess with the white boy.
Now, I would say, depending on his diet that morning, maybe he changed his mind. Listen, maybe at that time, his body of work wasn't at the level of an Eminem's. Now, looking back over it all, he's saying, hey, I'm better than you. Doesn't one have a right to change their mind?
They sure do. Yeah. I'm actually confused as to how this is a conflict. Do you know how many things I posted on Facebook in 2010 that would make me crawl into my skin right now under this table? Like, are you guys serious? 2010? I don't even believe things I believed before COVID. So I think it's ridiculous that we're not letting a grown man evolve over 12 years. He was a cub when he said it, and now he's a big dog, and he said, come see him. So come see him. Also, I'm going to say, I'm voting for everybody black in this, because to me, Eminem, like, he's a great MC, but he sounds like Kenny from South Park. I'm not really a huge fan personally, so I'm going to vote for Game just based on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I had this talk this morning with my brother too. I said, is it possible that The Game can rap better than Eminem? And I'm a huge Eminem fan. As a kid, I knew all the words. I had all the CDs. But I think the difference between 2010 and 2022 is how the music has aged. And I will say, as an Eminem stan, the music has not aged well. When I listen to Game's albums, the music has aged very well. The Game, I don't care if you don't like The Game personally, his discography is amazing. He's an amazing rapper. And I feel like he has the right to say, hey, he's better than Eminem if he wants to. Now, it's arguable. I don't know if it's the facts, the truth. But if you look at the music and if somebody said to me, I think Game is better, I wouldn't argue with him. That's all I would say.
My life was never easy. He told us his life wasn't easy. And clearly this debate isn't easy. And look, I think The Game, one thing I do know about him, JC, he knows how to light this internet up. He clearly has everybody talking, including us. By the way, The Game is coming on the show next week, so just get ready for that because he's promised to burn this bitch up. And I've been waiting on him to come since I started this show because, as you know, he did a song about Well, anyway, we'll talk about it next week. Okay, well, look, the game ended up jumping into Hollywood Unlocked's comment section to double down on his beliefs. Now, let me show you what he said. He said, "That's how I felt then. This is now. I said what I said. I am better than Eminem and better than everybody else. What I look like thinking anybody on earth better than me? You mean?" That's what he wanted. I mean, you know, what I love about it is, shouldn't we have that level of confidence where we think I'm the best? I think I'm the best. Who better than me? Name somebody right now. Who better than me at doing what I do right now? Name them. And you know what? People in the comments, this is where they're going to say, this person, that person, this person, that person. Guess what? They don't own. So I'm better just because of that. Now what?
And that's my thing. You can say you better than somebody, but are you putting in the work to be better than somebody? So people like the game, yeah, you might argue that he's not better than Eminem, but you can't argue he's not a great MC. If you don't know music, if you think Game is not a good MC. So if you put that work in and you have that confidence, I'm riding with you. If you lazy and you're whack and untalented and you talking about you better than people, please shut up.
Damage, have you seen that meme of the Tupac song "Hit 'Em Up" style? And there's the girl who's acting like the backup dancers when they're listening to what Tupac's actually saying. They're like, "What's happening?" That's what this episode feels like. Jason, you ate your Wheaties, and I'm sure that the sun and the vitamin D that you got on vacation had an impact on you.
First and foremost,
But what
I didn't get no vitamin D. I caught the shade. Watch your mouth.
I meant the sun, vitamin D. Look, I'm speaking into your life as your friend.
The only
I think what
vitamin D I got was Dominican Republic. By the way,
wait.
I'm not talking about anything that happens in my personal dating life anymore, because, the people that I'm in with watch this show, and, they don't get that I say a lot of the things that I say for entertainment. So let's just move right along. I don't want to talk about me anymore. I did get a lot of vitamin D during my vacation. Look, but back to the game. He went back on Hollywood Unlocked to comment again about how he's put in 20 years in the game with 10 albums and 8 or 9 of them debuting at number 1. And he said, quote, I held this city down for a decade dolo. The next day, he jumped on IG Live, and this is what he said.
Personally, nah, is Eminem better than me? Nah, he not, bro. And I think the best way to see if he is or if I am is rap about it. Let's get up. Let's get in the studio. Let's rap about it. Let's do something. Let's put something out. Let's see, because that's what it is, bro. It's rap. And for me, I really ain't never even really gave really the just of who I am lyrically. I just been doing because I'm skilled enough to do it. But as far as some real lyricism, real hip hop, real get in the studio and take the gloves off and really get it in, having me up. I ain't gonna even lie. It's what rapper is better than me? And even if a rapper was better than me, why the would I ever say that another man is better than me at anything in life? Striving to be the best human that I can possibly be, the best rapper, the best father, the best friend, you know what I'm saying? The most obedient, to the Lord, and still living my life on the side better than me at you ain't getting that off.
That was hot.
It's the game.
That was very hot.
Well, listen, we'll leave it up to everybody to go the 8 mile to explain to themselves whether or not they think he's better than Eminem or not. I personally don't care. I like the game. I don't listen to Eminem's music. Not to say that he's not a legend. What I will say, though, the shady part of Eminem this year for me is that the white boy got to take a knee at the football game, and y'all say he was a hero, but Colin Kaepernick is still unemployed.